soul, and welcome to your December astrology. It's super exciting. We have big news. All of us are going off on a brand new journey of expansion and good fortune as Jupiter is changing signs and going into steady Eddie Capricorn and wealthy. And on top of that, there is a new moon solar eclipse, which is 1 degree or within 1 degree of that Jupiter. So it's massive. Prepare for change. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing a whole separate tarot reading for you, so look out for that real soon for your December tarot. Here is your monthly astrology. Hey gorgeous Taurus, welcome to a fascinating month, which is a whole foreshadowing, in a good way, of your 2020. And that is because Jupiter is going into your adventure zone this month. Kick it off the way it should be kicked off, by being adventurous, by exploring, by expressing yourself. Now I know as a Taurus, sometimes you like your routines, you like your comfort, your coziness, to be around the people and experiences and things that are familiar to you. So on the one hand, you might find this a little bit testing, but on the other hand, there's something within you at the moment that is all about, let me expand, let me grow, let me try doing different things. You might actually find that this month and actually next year, you end up exploring and traveling and doing all sorts of things you've never ever done before. And that will bring you such gifts. Sometimes when we break our comfort zone, that is when there is real treasure and possibility. So there's also, fortunately, a general feeling of optimism and excitement with Jupiter being here. So December for you should be like, I feel quite perky. Right, we have Venus joining forces with the South Node in your area of adventure as well. So, and actually there's a lot of karmic stuff about travel and expansion. You may find that you meet someone that you knew in a past life, or you may have an opportunity to do something differently. You'll have a choice given to you at some point this month, and you're like, it kind of feels familiar, kind of feels like you've been there before, and you've got a chance to slay, and do it in a different way. So all sorts of excitement. And of course, Mercury is now totally in the clear from the 7th. So any sort of misunderstandings and bullshit you've been going through, suddenly you feel a lot lighter and you feel in control of what you're saying. We have Venus, your ruler, joining forces with Saturn, the Lord of Commitment, and it's in that area. You might decide that you want to commit to study. Study is another aspect of Jupiter in that position. So it may be that you decide that you want to kind of do a degree, you want to sign up for a course to further your knowledge, but you're committed to it in your heart. Also, you might find yourself attracted to somebody and it's like going to end up being quite a serious relationship, or perhaps you're already in a relationship with somebody very different to you, someone who maybe has a different background or they're from a different country, a whole host of different life experiences, and you're like, yeah, you know, I'm ready to settle in this relationship with somebody very different from me, or somebody from a different culture or background, and it feels right. It feels like it's giving you something as well. The full moon is in Gemini, and it's in your position of your sense of security. So you will have a peak experience, a feeling, a dream, a signpost in what you need to do to feel more secure within yourself. It's also a great day to do all the cozy things that you love and have that experience. Venus is joining forces with Pluto again. I mean, this whole month is about adventure, exploration, and enjoying different things. But you've got a very intense feelings when it comes to love, and you're feeling much more outgoing, and you're able to speak your truth. You're able to say what you think about your relationships around that time. And if something isn't working, it will come out, because you will not be able to cut off from your primal emotions, from the emotions deep within your being. So, and often, obviously, when we talk about our feelings, maybe not in a platonic way all the time, but when we talk about our deepest feelings, that's when we heal relationships. We can't really have intimacy if we're not sharing ourselves with another. Venus is then shifting signs and going into your career zone. So even though it's the end of the year, you are allowing yourself, you're forcing yourself, in fact not forcing yourself, you're enjoying doing things connected to your career and connected to being out there in the world, you know. It's a whole step forward. You're stepping out of the familiar into the unfamiliar, but it feels great. The Sun is also trine Uranus, which, as we know, Uranus is in your sign, which has already been shaking things up. And you're confident about the new things that you're excited about. You're more confident about expressing your personality and your unique soul. Now, the big news is this annual solar eclipse. You will have a message. You will have an experience where you're going to have to change routines. You're going to have to change patterns. You're going to have a revelation about the wild adventures that are ahead of you. And there will be a lot of open talking around Boxing Day. The Sun and Jupiter are then joining forces. Obviously, you're optimistic and you're feeling great about some of these ideas that are coming to you. And yeah, all in all, we end the month with Mercury trine Uranus. So some unexpected conversations are leading you to your goal. Happy days. So much love. Have a fabulous festive time if you're into that. If not, enjoy the holidays. Lots of love. Loads of people are asking me, Michele, do you do personal astrology and psychic readings? Well, I don't at the moment. But what I do have is a company of the best psychics in the world. I've had this for 20 years. I handpick them. I choose them myself. They go through a very rigorous process. They have 4 or 5 test readings before they come to me. I really have so much faith in all of them. And I'm going to start to introduce you each week and month to a different one. So if you feel like a reading with one of my fabulous psychics, go on my website, give them a call, and you can also look at the whole list of the available psychics. Lots of love.
I'm Sharon P. I'm a clairvoyant and clairsentient reader. I'm told constantly that I'm the most grounded clairvoyant that you're going to meet because I won't do pink and fluffy. If you had a reading with me, I'll be talking about the past, present and the future. I'll be looking at not just the obstacles in your life, but also the opportunities. I'd like to be the person that's going to straighten your crown for you. I love working on the phone line. I hope that my readings are always motivational. At the end of the call, I'm always asking, has that been of help to you? Are you understanding what I'm saying? It's absolutely wonderful when they come back and go, Sharon, that's brilliant. I'm so excited now. I'm looking forward to the future. And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.